Yes, that's true. Films that are based off of true stories.
Dang, that's
Well,
really
it's not Joe Bush, and it's
interesting
that I loved. Yeah,
I was not expecting that.
1770.
There he is.
So good looking. Looks like
you in a while.
eyeliner
Was
on.
you sleeping
Gorgeous.
in the car with me?
Flat tire.
Did I hit something?
Kind of sounded like it.
Hey!
Joe Pesci in the back. I
Right?
don't know this
What's his name?
person in the
Still
front
feel like
here.
One in the back seat.
Joe Pesci. I'm wearing my best suit.
What does that sound?
Love him.
I know De Niro.
Oh, so weird.
Oh,
So
Awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no
Definitely. That's what it sounds like.
But you even
Don't
don't,
you hear it?
know.
I guess so.
Surely they didn't get in there by
Maybe
accident.
they thought
right?
he
If
was
they
just
don't know
out.
what that is,
You know,
I
he's
think
a-
it's edible. It's not gonna be fruit.
Let's see about
Oh god, I was expecting a gun. That they had a body in the car.
Oh
my god, he's just stabbing you. Oh, okay.
Okay, they knew he was dead. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they
Oh,
did.
right.
What are they?
Sure, the stabs killed him.
Well, I think he's dead now.
He's gone now.
Bunch
As far
of
back
crap.
as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Yo!
Oh,
I think that's
Guys are not.
I know a girl. Goodfellas, red, they're calling me
And she used to date some guy who was in the mafia.
Okay.
And she was all about like the gangster life.
And she goes,
And it got scary because I didn't know, and I was a secretary for him. And I guess like people started dying. And then the cops came and started following her. And then she had to get out. Yeah. That's always a good sign.
just like do
To me,
He's not dead.
being a gangster was better than being president of the United States.
Oh yeah?
Wow. But like not once.
Even before I first wandered into the cab stand for an after-school job, I knew I wanted to be a part of them.
So it's 15 years
Idol.
ago.
And I knew that I belonged.
15
Me,
years.
it meant being somebody in a neighborhood that was full of nobodies. They weren't like anybody else. I mean, they did whatever they
That's the
wanted.
thing.
They
A lot of
double
people
parked in
go
front
into
of a
that life.
hydrant.
They don't have
Nobody
any
ever
other
gave
choice.
them
I guess it makes
shit.
sense.
In the
Provide for
summer
their
when they
family.
played cards all
Or you
night,
could just
nobody
move
ever
out of
called them
neighborhood.
money
out.
and stuff, and you're having to
You could
work.
aspire
Okay,
to
very
live in town, but
interesting.
they must
seem
seem pretty
Like the
glamorous.
narration.
Celebrities.
They are untouchable.
Whoa.
Getting away with
This guy's big. I love
They
it when
got
we
friends
show
in high
like,
places.
the axle.
Okay, wait.
He's got all these
Like
photos
Cicero.
to show how big somebody is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm
Some
not
of these
gonna
guys have a
remember all
monster
these
look.
names.
So
wonder he was a natural
they
pick
fit
for
in
He
Right.
ran
roles
the
in
cab
these movies.
stand,
Yeah.
the
Well,
Bella Vista Pizzeria,
actual-
and a few other
I
places
thought they were
for the
actually
boss
taking
of
them out.
lost
Wait,
to
what?
everybody in the neighborhood.
Girls or something, I don't know.
Okay, so this is an introduction.
Oh my God.
Paulie
Oh, that's
moves
Paul.
slow.
Always a
big.
Paulie.
Oh.
Paul is
Still
big.
so old.
It was only because
I
Paulie
love it.
didn't have to move for
Right.
anybody.
Yours to be
That
That must be Paul.
Good for you, Paul.
Recognize the name
Wait, stop.
Paulie too.
Wait, stop
I think
talking.
Paulie might be the main
I
bad
just
guy.
feel like the boss here.
At first,
I
my
didn't think there was
parents loved that I
anybody in
found
The
a job
Godfather named
across the
Paulie, was
street
there?
from the house.
Oh, really?
My father, who was
These big
Irish,
Italian
was sent
families.
to
Yeah.
work at the age of
Oh
11.
my God.
And he liked that I got myself a job. He always used to say that American kids were spoiled lazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has he
Well,
kept
there
his
is a
Irish
big
accent?
Oh, Italian
gap
Irish.
between spoiled lazy and working
Unique,
at
I bet.
11.
Bring back
And my
milk.
mother was happy after she found out that the Ciceros came from the same part of Sicily as she did. I mean, to my mother,
Oh.
that was the answer to all her prayers.
Right?
Family's working for? That's funny.
I was the luckiest kid in the world.
Oh.
I could go anywhere. I could do anything. I knew everybody, and everybody knew me.
Oh.
Wise guys would pull up, and
Ain't
Tootie
going to
would toss
school.
me their keys and let me
Yeah.
park their Cadillacs.
That would be
Here
pretty
I
sweet
am,
if you're
this
a
little
teenage
kid. I
kid.
can't see over the steering wheel,
Oh my god.
and I'm parking Cadillacs.
Well, this is
Is it
very
good?
nice, I guess.
Big
Yeah,
old
pretty
hole.
good.
But when does he wind up like killing
He's
It
in
someone?
with the
wasn't
right
too
people.
long before my parents changed their minds about my
Oh.
job at the cab stand.
Yeah.
For them, the cab stand was
For
supposed to be a
protection.
part-time job,
Right,
but
it's
for
becoming
me, it
your
was
lifetime.
definitely full-time.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I wanted to do.
Oh, he wasn't going to school.
See, people like my father could never
look at the
understand that I was a
dowels.
part of something. I belonged. I was treated like a grown-up.
I'm sure you can understand that. He just wanted better for you. He
Every
wanted
day
you
I
to get
would
an
learn to
education.
score. A dollar here, a dollar there.
Look at these cardigans.
I was living in a fantasy.
You fell off.
Well, depends on how you see it.
My father was always pissed off.
Uh-huh.
He was pissed that he made such lousy
Well,
money.
he is Irish.
He was pissed that my
He
kid brother
knows
Michael
you're
was
not
in a
going to
wheelchair. He was
Ooh.
pissed that there were 7 of
Listen,
us
I love
living
the
in such a
Irish. I'm
tiny
part
house.
Irish.
G7.
Those do sound like pretty terrible conditions.
Sounds like
Can't
tough
believe
life
him
as
for
well,
feeling
so
that
like
way.
I would be pissed you.
He was He whacked him in the face with a belt.
I think he was just saying his dad's
But
all
after
Back
a
in the
while, he was
day.
mostly pissed
depressed
because
about
I
everything,
hung
so he
around the
takes it
cab
down on his
stand.
family.
He knew what went on at that cab stand. And every once in a while, I'd have to take a beating.
That's not good,
But by
but
then I
it is
didn't
the
care.
50s, so I'm not
The
really
way I
surprised.
saw it,
This is definitely the 50s.
everybody takes a beating sometime.
The dialogue is
Yeah.
great in
Yeah.
this movie so far.
Part of his job.
You're gonna fuck everything up.
Also, don't sympathize with that dad anymore. It only took
Oh,
a second
no.
for me to
Shot
not
with
like
his
him as
dad?
What are
much.
we gonna do?
Oh, he's gonna have a talking to with the old man.
Intimidate his dad?
Huh?
Did he just call
Get
his
him.
dad
Are you
out?
gonna be the guy?
Your dad?
Are you gonna be nice or really
The
snob?
mailman? Beat him up?
Oh, what? Because he
No.
delivered a letter to his
Dad?
wife.
Oh,
It's
that's
just-
Abduct him.
That's
Wait,
exactly.
beat up the mailman? This is not fucking
Wow.
brings
the letters.
You know where he lives?
Yeah.
Deliver mail to his house?
Yeah, it's his job.
From now on, any letter from that school to that kid's house comes directly.
Oh, they're taking
Oh.
care of him.
Just has
There you go.
letters.
He's still not going back to the
Fucking open your
What kind of pizza in there?
Truant officers, no more letters from school. In fact, no more
Yeah.
letters from anybody.
Oh,
After
damn.
a couple of weeks,
They're
my mother had
probably
to go to the
solving
post office.
skills or
No more-
next-
no more-
I went back to school
Yeah.
that year and I was
The
like,
guy
"This
was
is
like,
flag.
I was
This is
like,
government
this is
bullshit."
sports.
Sure
He's like,
is
yeah, that's the guy.
Keep
Paulie
him.
hated
And also
phones.
read bad letters.
He wouldn't have one in his house.
Anything.
I like this music, the
He
doo-wop.
used to get all his calls secondhand. Then you'd have to
Run
call the
back and
people
do the
back
phone.
from an outside phone.
That's
Just like
hysterical.
Tony has all his guys
Yeah,
do.
nigga.
There were guys, that's all they did. All day long was take care of Paulie's phone calls.
Oh, wow.
That's fucking hysterical.
That was
Yeah,
so
that
funny.
sausage should have had a
Oh,
cigar.
man, that
I mean,
was
what-
good.
Why have a phone in your house if they annoy you?
She's
Or
a
have other
secretary.
people run
Whiskey?
around?
Or
There were
Stone
guys
Cold?
that used all day long.
Call man.
Paulie didn't talk to 6 people. If there was a union problem or, say, a beef in the numbers, then only the top guys could meet with Paulie to discuss the problem. Everything was one-on-one.
He just goes
Paulie
back and
hated
forth.
So
conferences.
we learned that
He
we
didn't
don't
want
want
anybody
to go
hearing what he said,
delegating
and he
rights.
didn't want anybody listening to what he was being told.
Okay,
Hundreds
okay.
of guys depended on Paulie, and he got a piece of everything they made.
Right.
Wow, so the only
It was
person talking
tribute,
to him
just
is
like
his
in
brother.
your country, except they were doing it here in America.
Interesting.
Well,
And all they got from
This is
Paulie was
super
protection
cleverly
from other
filmed.
guys looking to rip them off. And that's what it's all about. That's what the FBI could never understand.
Okay.
That what Paulie and the organization does is offer protection for people who can't go to the cops.
Yeah,
Because back in
That's
the
it.
day,
Oh, I
cops
see.
were
That's all it
super
is. They're like the
corrupt.
police department for wise guys.
For why?
Is that really all it is?
Pretty straightforward, I guess.
Why?
So nice.
Dirty
Oh,
business
no,
now.
kid.
Just like Gangs of New
Why?
York,
Wait,
this movie
why-
is
why
moving
are these
pretty
parts?
fast
These are
through the
big
story, but
controls.
it's done in a
Right.
way
People
that's
looked
not
at me
like jarring
differently,
or anything.
and they knew I was with
Oh,
somebody.
man.
I
Is he
didn't have to
torching
wait in
them?
line at the bakery on Sunday mornings anymore for fresh bread.
That's his
The
job.
owner knew who I was
Like
with,
cars.
and
Why do
he'd
you
come
have to
from
burn these
around the
cars?
counter no matter how many
These
people
are
were
That's
Right.
how
there.
they
I was
hold
taken
in
care of
right?
first.
As a
Oh,
kid,
wow.
you're like, oh, this is
Our neighbors
cool, this
didn't
is
park
cool,
in our
this is cool,
driveway
and
anymore,
suddenly
even
you're
though we didn't
in
have a
that
car.
environment.
At 13, I was making more
come
money
out.
than most of the grown-ups in the neighborhood. I mean, I had
Yeah.
more
I
money
mean,
than I
yeah,
could
for you,
spend.
I
I had
guess.
it
Very
all.
enticing
Gee.
life.
I
Oh,
know.
shit, he's right
man.
there. Oh, God.
Oh, there it is. At 13. And he's doing this?
Wow.
A big
One day-
explosion.
All right.
One day,
In a
some of the kids
movie.
from the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home.
Holy shit.
You know why? It was out of respect.
Wow.
I
She's
just
like,
like,
what?
context.
Dang,
no
this guy's
idea.
made
I
himself
have
a
no
regular
I
gangster
guess
at
so,
13.
right?
Oh, God.
I think that's the point.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Who's that?
Not bad at all for being
Who is
so
it? Who
young.
is that?
One of their
That was
guys,
the
I
first
guess.
time I'd ever seen anyone
Oh
shot.
my
It's one of the guys.
gosh.
One of the guys.
Actually,
Yeah.
Can't have that in here.
I can't have that in this joint.
I remember feeling bad about the guy, but I also remember feeling that maybe Tootie was right.
Ew.
I knew Paulie didn't want anybody dying in the building.
You're a real jerk.
Oh,
Wasted
yeah.
8 fucking aprons on this. You know what they'll
Are you serious?
I'm
8 for sure.
That's almost
Guys,
good.
what the hell?
And that's what it's really about.
It's like 50 cents.
The food.
And I used to do it.
What a
Oh,
scam.
David's cost.
Okay, I need to change my
Already hit the
perspective.
price of
Adorable.
cheese.
But like super crimes and because of the happy music, you're like, yeah, this is all.
Alright, things are gonna get so bad. We're gonna about this
And
music.
it was a
Kill so many
glorious
people.
time. The wise guys were all over the place. It was before
Wise
Appalachian
guys,
and before
eh?
Crazy
See?
Joe decided to take on a boss and start a war.
Crazy
It was when I
Joe.
met the world.
Met the
It was
world.
when I first met Jimmy Conway.
Oh,
There
shit.
it is.
So
I'd been more
dapper.
than
De Niro in the
28 or
house.
29
Of course,
at
this is the
time,
only
but
guy
he
who
was
could play
already a
this.
legend.
Of course.
He'd walk in the door and everybody who worked the room just went wild. He'd give the doorman 100
Crazy
just for opening the
context.
door.
Oh, wow.
He'd shove hundreds in the
Yeah, that is
pockets
cool.
of the dealers and all the guys that
He's a
ran the
rich
game.
man.
Original
And the
gangster.
bartender
fuck
got
is he
100
doing?
just for keeping the ice cubes cold.
Oh,
Hey,
handsome.
listen,
Yeah,
he's figuring out
He's a
ways
good
to make it
tipper.
happen.
Even at his old age, yeah.
Business must be good for Robert De Niro.
7 and 7.
Oh my God, he's
What
a
does that mean?
baby. Yeah.
Is he gonna get $100 for getting a 7-7?
Oh, you know he had a lot of
He
girls.
definitely
Oh yeah,
looks
he
like
still
the
does.
youngest one,
Easy.
right out there.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
$20.
Hey, not
Just
too
as
bad.
Oh, okay, keep it coming.
Jimmy
Okay.
was one of the most feared guys
I like
in the
these three
city.
stripes.
He was first locked up at 11 and he was doing hits for mob bosses when he was 16.
Damn.
See, hits
Damn.
never bothered Jimmy.
So he started
It was
early.
business. But what Jimmy really loved to do, was steal. I mean, he actually enjoyed it.
All right.
Jimmy was the kind of guy who
loved
rooted
it.
for the bad guys in the movies.
Love a good villain.
Look how sharp he looks.
That's the word you're looking for.
We know who we are. We know who you are. Understand?
Oh.
You know, he was one of the city's biggest hijackers of booze, cigarettes, razor blades, shrimp and lobsters.
Shrimp and
lobsters were best.
Shrimp and lobsters
really fast.
heisting.
Shrimp and
And almost
lobsters.
all of them were
Stealing
Jimmy. I mean,
shrimp
they
and
just
lobsters.
gave it up, no problem.
Oh, Paul wants
They called him
cigarettes.
Jimmy the Gent.
Shit, I'm
The
getting
drivers
something
loved them.
really
They used to tip
sorry,
him off
sorry,
about the
sorry.
really good loads, and of course, everybody got a piece.
Look, everybody got a piece everywhere, right? They do share profits.
It's kind of
Is
like
that
a
a
Robin
cop
Hood.
picking up all the
Christopher
cigarettes?
Serrone.
Is it like a school crosswalk?
Is that supposed to be a young Joe
God.
Pesci?
Oh, now
Because
he's
it kinda
throwing
looks like
rocks.
it.
Oh, this film's amazing. Yeah.
And when the cops, they assigned a whole army to stop Jimmy, what did he do?
He paid him off.
He made them partners.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay,
Pay
this
him
is
off,
smart.
I complain, but
God,
Okay,
the
so
money.
no one's
Not
going
gonna
after
kill
him.
him.
Rob. This kid is gonna
These are
be
I
cigarettes,
mean,
right?
it's
so
not
much
a bad
cigarettes.
plan, not a bad
later in
system
this
he has going
movie.
here because if you're paying off everybody, everybody's gonna want to be your friend.
Get him out of here. Get him out of
Don't
here.
worry
Oh,
about it.
what is
He's just a
Get him out of
kid.
here.
going on?
No,
This
you
kid's
don't understand.
smart.
You don't understand. Store's closed.
Just run.
Oh, shit.
Some rival business.
Oh, I guess this is not
Oh
going
my
to be
God.
good.
That's what I'm saying. It's okay. It's okay. And it's like, these are cops, Henry.
Henry
They're
Hill.
On it.
cops. Oh,
People of the
no.
state of New York versus Henry Hill.
The people of the state of New
Docket
York.
number 70.
Henry,
This is
you're a
cool.
child. Look at the
Uh-oh.
shit you're
They
in.
got
casted this kid really
So
well. dude.
bad.
Looks like a
His
younger
attorney just
Leota.
came in. Yeah.
He's being tried as an adult.
He doesn't know.
Looks like a.
Must be really difficult.
Like the
to
gangsters
be
are
a kid
like
like
that.
this,
No.
because you're like,
She
Why
can
does he
smile.
smile
you're a
like
kid,
that?
but also
Are they
like
paid
when
off?
you're
That
on the wrong
smile
path,
seemed
and
like
this
we're gonna be
is
fine
not
here,
gonna
right?
end well.
Your first court
Oh
case.
my!
Graduation.
How cute.
Yep.
Can't be a
You did it
spoiler.
right.
Oh, okay, so he didn't snitch?
Which are?
Don't snitch.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is
Agreed.
actually
Those
pretty
are
good.
actually
Like,
good.
no, but
We could
good
do
job.
that.
Basically become his
Yeah.
father figure at this point.
He's a man,
Some of them.
You're in the mall. You look gangster.
And the Dutch.
Is
Right,
she
well,
prejudiced?
they-
Is
they're
wrong?
white
gangster in the dating
That's why
game.
he said no. He's a little dangerous.
Henry's honestly the first
'Cause
person
Italians
that
and
I
Jews
see
aren't
to
that
get a
different.
hint that quickly.
Burning the restaurant a solution to anything?
Insurance money, maybe?
Double
So he
date.
was saying no to the question, he knew.
Mm-hmm.
It's all tapped out.
I'm trying to make
Trying to find a girlfriend.
Yeah. They're burning down.
Meanwhile,
not wanting to bang somebody, but they can't because they have this.
Oh yeah.
drive away.
Oh
my God, they're all
That's fucking funny.
Wingman.
Is he gonna fall in love with the girl?
Oh, it was like a
That'd be
wingman.
really funny.
There she is.
Look at this broad.
I couldn't wait to get away. I was ordering the
Yeah, she was
dessert when
in
they were
Goodfellas
eating
before.
dinner.
Wow.
When
This is
they were
awkward.
having
You can't even
coffee, I was
try?
asking for a check. I had business.
This is so weird.
Joey said anything to her all night.
It's
poor
1990.
He's
girl.
not interested
We
one
can't
bit
humor
in
her?
dating, though. It looks like.
She's going to be disappointed. He's going to be
Well,
disappointed.
this has gone well.
Yeah, it's so
I
antisocial.
couldn't stand him.
Oh,
I thought he was
she's
really
narrating now.
obnoxious.
She's
They're
married.
gonna get
She's
married.
like, she's his girl, and
They're gonna get married,
You
huh?
don't mind, do you?
Oh shoot, we've switched the narrator now.
I love
I
it.
wasn't expecting that.
You guys
I thought it was
totally
just gonna be
going on.
Henry the whole time.
Stop doing that.
Man, it's Shevitz.
Ready?
Henry, lighten up. We just got here. What are you doing?
yeah, I mean, he asked him, right?
Before it was even time to go home, he was pushing me into the car and then pulling me out.
Oh my god.
Bye.
They didn't get married.
I
What?
know
I'm
that
trying to get rid of her.
time he made us promise
Wow.
to meet them again on Friday
Ew.
night.
Ew.
Shoes are away.
You just
Of
make her
course,
happy
Friday
wearing a
night
red
came
dress
around.
with
Guys,
holes in it like
okay.
Diane was wearing. He's setting her up. Wow. Wonderful. We're dragging her out.
Okay.
Diane, you might have just gone out with Joe Pesci the second time by yourself. You
Settled
dragged your friend into
that
this.
night.
I hope it's nothing serious. That's
That's
what I'm
fucking horrible.
But I
No,
made
he
Tommy
just-
take me looking for him.
Really?
Oh no.
Just hanging out with her. Yeah. Look busy, man.
Yeah,
It's not gonna
she
go
is-
well. A gangster, but it's her.
Whoa.
I kind of like this broad.
But this would make her more attractive in his eyes. Like she's a real spitfire.
She's sassy.
Wow, I like
Dang,
her.
she's
You
pretty
tell him,
brave
girl.
coming up to him like that.
No, you didn't.
Does she know
Oh.
Fucking smack him.
Does she know he's like one of the biggest gangsters
I mean,
around?
maybe don't escalate it to violence, but
Forget it. I'm not talking
Wow.
to you.
Wow.
I think he likes her now.
Love is good.
I have a feeling you guys are gonna get married.
What do you expect?
This is adorable. Another girl fall in love.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly
They're
a
hot
great
for it.
first date.
Yeah.
I remember she
You'll
screamed
think
on
about
the
it.
street,
Uh-huh.
and I mean loud.
got yeah, that's what got him going. Her passion.
She looked good.
Okay, I forgot how cute you were.
You got his
That's what I
attention
Now you
now.
like her,
Does kind of
huh?
have
Now
nice.
you like
That's
her.
how you get his
She's
attention.
done
Now
it.
it's passion.
Will go well.
That's what
Respect
did
her.
it.
She looks a lot like his
She's
mother.
Toxic.
Oh, the cat.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was
Hello.
just in time.
Oh, she's already introducing him to her mother.
Just the good half.
Charming that mom.
Think of it.
How do you get her fall in the gang? It's a lot.
Name sounds like a Jewish name, but he's not Jewish.
Oh, I guess that makes
So
sense
everybody
because
that like
earlier-
finds out we're dating
So
from the Jewish
wait,
community is
guys,
like, oh,
yeah,
Jewish boy.
yeah,
Like,
that's
who are you?
a
I'm like,
impress.
"Man."
Tasting good
I like
night.
I like her wives as gangsters are also kind of badass.
Yeah.
So
It's funny how much we care about that.
Where's he going?
Maybe
All of a
she's
sudden,
I think
he's
she's the one.
half Italian.
Especially back in the 60s, even more.
Her mother's Jewish.
yeah, could be.
I think that's the rule. though.
Back 20s.
The mom has to be
Big
Jewish.
Baba.
She's
She's like, wait a
That's my
minute.
understanding of it anyways.
He knows everybody.
She's definitely picked up the method of Robert De Niro of paying everybody.
Every time you two.
He's learning.
Look, everyone
gonna-
knows
no,
him,
still
right?
one
He's
shot.
right
He's
there.
I bet
Yeah.
him
I love these long
and his
shots.
and his name Paul is
Yeah.
gonna
One
get
shot, and
I bet
he's
him
even
and
going
that
for
Diane
kids.
girl
Look, I
aren't
mean,
gonna
this
work
is not
out.
really
Maybe they
allowed,
will, but
right?
these
Might
two
as
for
well.
sure are gonna get
Definitely
married.
goes back to the Gangs of New York
But
movie
this
where
one,
he just
apparently, he
Martin
gave her like
Scorsese.
the
It's all one shot?
And all these staff
so
who know him are
impressed by
finally
it.
seeing him bring a girl
So
around.
we kind of like a little.
I love
bit
it.
of
They
that.
all seem really excited for him. Like,
Who's
so
a
sweet.
woman.
Every time they
extras as
come,
you
but
move
also
through
like,
the rooms.
Yeah, watch this little kid
Yeah.
grow up.
I need
and
a
now
runner.
he's like
She really like her dress.
dating.
Going to the club where there's even more.
Everything's going so smoothly though. I'm
Well,
waiting
okay,
for the
like
main
that more
conflict
money
to
is
come
not
out.
very much.
It's gonna be bloody.
That was so cool.
Your table's
that was
ready.
such a long shot.
He's beating the
And everybody
line.
being ready. Look at that. Amazing.
So impressed that this guy's still going
Make
out
it table. She must be like,
Wait,
that's
where
right,
is the
baby.
table?
Probably right by the
To see
stage.
this happen.
Oh, very nice.
Are you guys taking notes? Because this is how you treat someone.
You know what? Oh, this is definitely a way
I
to
would be like, who the fuck are
They're like,
you?
it's my shit. I'd be feeling dangerous.
Yeah, right?
I should have worn my good dress.
He's just ultra famous.
Uh-huh. She's like, oh my god, he's a high roller.
Over there. Oh, thanks a lot.
22
They
times?
wanted to send him a
Is that
champagne.
right?
Or
Tony
if she didn't know
Jazz.
he's a gangster.
Exactly, yeah.
You don't wanna know.
She knows he's a
No.
pretty
I was
good
wondering
Like,
like when you see their mansion and they're like, I'm in sanitation.
I bet it's like that live
white
picture.
hands. Got those soft gangsta hands.
King of the one-liners.
She's smart. She's like,
Penny
wait, no.
Youngman.
Oh wow. We're still moving.
No,
Right?
that's-
This
the shot
not
is
the
still
shot's
going
still
on.
going.
Look at that, yeah.
Did you have
Always
it?
love me
I
some
don't
one
think
takes.
so.
They're super intriguing.
Okay, the shot finally ended. That was like, oof.
You got me, y'all.
5 minutes. I don't know why it's that long.
Dated lame jokes. It's a cool choice though to have that sound still playing.
He's the key now.
This is the money.
Like
Yeah,
stealing
the
out the
$500,000,
key,
I think it
$500,000
said.
cash.
I like it when sound design
Great
kind of
music
lingers.
so far.
Air France made.
All right.
We walked out with $420,000 without using a gun, and we did the right thing.
How would
We
you
gave
be
Paulie his
now? I
tribute.
feel like that's always
That's
an
understandable.
And
walked out.
Oh
Oh my
gosh.
Oh,
Pretty
so
freaking
easy.
easy.
I keep forgetting that this is a true story too.
Oh, he's like good.
How much money would that be
The
nowadays?
movies I've watched recently, I'm not used to
He's
jobs
very young.
being that easy.
Look at this kid.
Ooh, I was kind of afraid
Go
he
to Vegas.
was going to ask
God's
for a bigger
sake.
cut or something.
To sign for it here.
Why?
No.
He doesn't understand how the hotel
Stay
works.
off the
It's so funny.
grid.
It's like, no, you pay at the end.
Music. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Where are they? Are they in Florida? They're in Florida, huh? This
Okay,
reminds
so
me a
you
lot
get
of where
jealous
Shelly
of
and
it?
Bubby and Poppy went to for their honeymoon.
Whoa,
Henry,
that was
I'm
like-
not here to like
Oh,
you.
okay.
That guy was
Love
later.
interest
You
rate.
like it.
Looking at her.
It's an ex.
Oh.
Is he getting jealous?
About to live 6 feet under.
Don't beat him up.
Jealous.
That guy's definitely going to be in some trouble if he tries anything later. He looks like he might
Yeah, be that
Kid
guy.
is just gorgeous.
He's just staying.
It's from the singer?
You know, I would go on a date like that.
All the words it looks like
Yeah.
such an amazing
Oh,
work
wow.
show, right? Because
I
it's
kinda
one
wish I
night
had
out,
that
I have
champagne.
to have
Yeah,
real
60s.
joy, feeling
There was
community,
nothing like
being
it.
rich, doing
I
fun
didn't think
stuff.
there
Oh,
was
the
anything
singer?
strange in
The
any
singer
of
did
this.
that.
You know, a 21-year-old
the-
kid with such
the hugs.
connections.
That
Not
is
at all.
fucking strange.
I should have been a little bit
young.
suspicious.
He
there.
was
He
fucking
didn't ask
crazy.
too many questions.
I like that we're getting her perspective and her
He
narration.
introduced me to everybody. Everybody wanted to be nice to him, and he knew how to handle it.
It's pretty tempting,
Okay,
huh?
so she's
that young.
But he was trying very hard, right? And remember their first date where he didn't even look at her?
When we cussed
555 hair.
put away right
This guy.
when they were about to kiss.
Impressive.
Wigs are tested against hurricane winds.
Hurricane winds!
You can afford a Lori wig. Price to fit every budget. So call me now.
Okay, why are you? He jumped in the pool. We get it.
Still great ass.
Show us the wig after getting out of the pool.
Should probably get one of those.
He's like,
Five,
wait,
five,
what is
five.
this?
Is there some
got me
significance to
convinced.
that guy if Robert De Niro's eyeing the TV like that?
Something quite unreasonable.
Maury.
That's him in it. From the
Jimmy's
commercial.
being an unconscionable ball breaker. Okay, give him 8 to 5 on Cleveland. But I never had.
Are you making sports bets?
Am I something special? What am I, a schmuck on wheels?
Maury, please. You know Jimmy, you borrowed his money.
I didn't agree to 3 points above the vig. What am I, fucking nuts? What are you gonna do?
Come on. Jimmy Conway?
Not a
Yeah,
good
these
idea.
guys-
And let us just get the fuck out of here.
They think they can
Oh,
negotiate.
that's
terms.
weird.
So he owes
some money.
Did I? I could have dropped
Just
it down
out there, just watching
No,
her
no,
go.
is he gonna kill you? Be back.
Last guy.
Be back.
Oh, the wig came off. The wig.
Okay, the wig came off. The wig ain't that good,
Wig
huh?
didn't stay on.
Dude.
Did it not?
The phone.
Give the money,
You
dude.
can answer that phone.
Henry
Give
just
it.
laughs as he
Well,
starts
that's
to
right.
break
Well,
it.
Wrapped around your throat.
For him?
It's a typical Tuesday.
For him? What is they call him there for?
Imagine being this reminds me of the scene in Family Guy with hair. Brian.
Oh.
Give me my money, Brian. Give me my money.
It's
Probably
Karen
kinda inspired by this.
Why is she calling here?
Stay there. Don't move.
What's
Something
happening?
happened with her.
His
neighbor.
girl,
Is in
I think
trouble.
so.
I
What
don't
happened
know. I
with
haven't
Karen?
cared.
What's
Okay, well,
happening?
he's definitely going
What's
to
happening?
now.
What happened?
How'd she know to find
You lucky. You
find
ain't
in
died.
my
What's
Maury?
going on
That
with her?
some bitch is crazy as
Like
all
car
get her.
accident or
Karen.
Somebody robbed
What
her.
happened?
Happened.
Kind of sweet that he drops everything.
That dude Bruce?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
The guy we met a couple
Oh my
scenes
God,
ago?
The
no.
guy from earlier
happened?
that she saw?
What happened?
The attacker?
Oh, he's a dead man walking.
Uh-oh. Henry's
We're gonna see him pay for his crimes.
You ain't gonna be.
Take care of him.
He's gonna make her go in the house, lay down, and get some rest, and then he's gonna go
Oh,
kick this
he's
gonna
guy's ass.
ass.
Yeah.
Henry's gonna
Yeah.
kill
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
racket.
Messing with-
Uh-huh. Oh.
Oh, I
Oh.
wish.
Don't
That's
kill
going to happen.
him. That's
He's
too
gonna
much.
go
Shot
out
himself
real
in the
quick.
leg 3 times.
She was saying,
I know. I hope
What
it's
the
the
fuck?
right guy.
has no clue what's
It's a really
coming.
pretty
Sexual
car.
assault as well. Pretty bad. Pretty
not
bad.
messing around.
Oh, God. Look at
I'm
buddy.
pretty sure that he's
Knock him
going
out.
to
Yep.
Oh.
get what he's going
There
to
you
do.
go.
Yeah, be
Ah.
Okay, good.
I don't really buy
Okay, that's.
If you touch her again, you're dead.
Okay,
I
so
believe
sorry
him.
for warning you, but
Just beat
you
him
know
with
what?
the gun.
I'm not going to be feeling bad. for
Mess up
you.
his
That
car.
dude came up to
Oh,
him
wow.
so
Yeah.
confident.
I
Yeah.
know.
I
Right.
mean, he kind of deserved
Yeah.
it.
They're lucky that's all you got.
Yeah.
But well,
Oh, she was
you don't
watching.
kill them.
Saw that.
And I
Saw that
really
one.
wasn't
Interesting how
going to
she's
beat
gonna
you
How
with
does
that.
she feel about
If
that?
she's gonna be like, thank you for helping me, or
Oh, you're
being
making
like,
her
what
hide
the
it?
hell,
Oh, covered
You're
in
making her
blood.
hide it?
lover boy.
Come back for more.
Is he going back for
She's
seconds?
gonna think about
Is it for
that.
self-defense?
Who would have gotten out of there the minute their boyfriend gave them a gun to hide?
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Yeah.
I gotta admit the truth. It turned me on.
I would fucking. Oh, yeah, they're getting married.
And
And then he finds himself with the keeper.
Oh, he's like, wait, wait, go away.
covered in blood.
It's my wedding now,
All
right?
that
I'm married.
over and mopped off.
This is actually a fully Jewish ceremony, but we are going to separate us.
I'm gonna have a
gonna
little
do
cake.
That is
And we'll see.
I mean, no,
killed
they
him.
must
It's a sin.
know. Bring the knife back.
They literally just killed him.
I get a nice one almost every
Wait.
settle down. I settle down almost every night.
She never. She's gonna bring this up forever.
Dude, that logic. Oh
It's
my
like that
god.
mom harping on your son, like, why aren't you married? It's like, don't like.
don't talk too much.
Clearly, he
He's
doesn't
just
care about it,
bored.
but
You don't eat much.
some people are like, Mom.
What's the matter?
He's a reserved guy.
He is a pretty quiet boy.
To visit one another.
It's good to be
First time he's been
Because
involved
this man,
killing
he
somebody.
would never talk. He would just sit there all night, not say a word.
It's good to
Just
observe
listen.
and listen.
What's the matter, Campari? Don't you talk? Don't you say anything? He says, what am I going to say? That my wife 2 times me?
Mm.
So she says to him, shut up, you're always talking.
2 times means like cheated.
Sounds much nicer.
Like how
They
they're just
casted her so
having a
well.
normal conversation with Tommy's mom. Just 3 gangsters hanging out for a nice home cooked meal.
You're painting.
She's a cute little
Oh,
mom.
he just had it right there. It was like, she had it right by her. Her feet.
Yeah. Very nice.
Oh.
Very nice.
What do you want from me?
What do you
want from me?
That's a great painting.
What do you want from me?
Beer, no, it's him. Oh,
The guy they just
The guy they murdered
You
in the
know
trunk of their
what?
car.
This is actually
God,
so
no.
interesting.
Wow.
How
Yeah.
like the guy together with his mom in
The
the middle of
body
the night
is
while
in
the
the trunk.
guy in the
Dang,
truck.
what a shot.
Still
Yeah.
alive.
That's how the whole
There we
movie
go.
started,
For
right?
most of the guys, killing's got to be accepted. Murder was the
These
only way
guys
that
are
everybody
so
stayed.
cool,
If you got out
calm,
of
and
line, you got
collected. They're
whacked.
just
Everybody
having a
Really?
normal conversation.
Really?
But sometimes, even if people
with
didn't
a
get out of line,
half-dead
they
guy
got
in the
whacked.
trunk.
It just became a habit for some
We know
people.
we know
Guys
which
would
knife
get
came
into
from now.
arguments over
I
nothing,
hate
and before
stabbing.
you knew it, one of them was dead.
Over nothing.
They were
Right.
shooting
That's
each
the
other
worst
all the
part.
time.
Yeah,
Shooting
this is
people was a
over
normal thing.
After a while, it's like, how
No
are they
big
still
deal.
adults if they
so
constantly
funny.
kill each other?
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, this
a
is
serious
concerning,
problem
Henry.
with
You
Billy
should get
Bat.
out of
This was
this.
really a touchy thing.
I can't imagine you
Tommy
could,
had
though.
killed a made guy.
You're in too
That was
deep.
part of the Gambino crew and was considered untouchable.
Oh.
Before you could touch a made guy, you had to have a good reason.
A made
Oh.
You
guy.
had to have a sit down, and you better get an okay, or you'd be the one who got whacked.
Someone's gonna get in trouble with their own team.
Tommy, you're gonna get
Yeah.
whacked.
Yeah. Backing the wrong guy.
So they
You know,
hit
like
me up
the
and say,
heinous murder, and with other guys
they
who
get
don't
found
need the
out.
permission, it's okay.
Saturday night was
Nobody
fine,
better rest.
but Friday night at the Coco was always for the girlfriends.
Oh.
At least everybody knows the planning.
He has one too.
The girlfriends.
Oh
So it's a
no.
Friday
So he's
night.
got a girlfriend too.
I swear, you would think it was She's your girlfriend, I guess.
Wonderful.
Okay, Saturday for wives
What?
and Fridays for
I mean,
girlfriends.
not me. I'm just saying, like, you can see how some girls, you know, like that Swedish girl.
In other words, you condone that stuff. It's easy.
God, now he's gonna whack her too.
Make sure I don't wind up kissing fucking Nat King Cole over here.
That's so racist, this whole movie.
But I feel like with this one, it's like
Accurate, though.
made for
I
them.
agree with you, girl. I could see how a girl could. I fucking could.
I understand perfectly what you're saying, but you have to watch out sometimes how you say things. You know, people get the wrong impression.
Him all the time.
Nah, you're just
jealous
sensitive,
guy
Tommy.
I've
You're
Honey,
just
you could do a lot better than being with this
He's
fucking
basically
asshole.
so that
have one.
It's like my older generation kind of gets it.
So
The
touchy.
younger girlfriends are like, it's like
So
racism.
why-
It's the younger generation.
While on Friday night,
You could kiss a black man?
oh,
What the
together. And
fuck?
this
You're
is
crazy.
apparently like a common thing, right? And look, they sit again at the front, like their table is the first one.
Great shot right there.
How come nobody sings like this?
They're all
Seriously.
mesmerized.
Yeah.
pretend.
What a
Maybe
voice.
at the Copacabana.
Love how much Scorsese
Vegas?
packs people into his frame.
I like it's funny that they have a night for the wives and
moments
like
like
anybody
this.
can sing like
In
it's
it.
all
Yeah,
straight,
the
I guess.
Games
Mother
Mode
about
getting it again
painting
here.
like
I don't
very
know if
daily
that's gonna
life
be
as
like
well.
Unless the wife
consistent
shows
with
up.
all his films, or I know having seen Shutter Island that it's not
Why
too
don't
many
you
people
girl
he
in the
friends
middle
in
is more
there.
attractive than this one, I think.
Oh, look, he's so mesmerized.
But I don't
Wasn't
understand
his
this
wife
girl.
there
Wait,
too?
Harry's
He's
cooler than
with
this
this other
girl.
girl.
The lyrics,
He's
it's
not
like
cheating on
talking
Karen,
about
is
his
he?
wife.
Is he gonna
Karen's gonna
say
find
they
out
get
about
an
this.
actual like house or
Somehow.
apartment?
He freaking is.
I hope
Pretend
so.
you don't see
And
it,
they,
pretend you
you
don't
know,
love her.
showing
Get the
all of
girl
that
from her
as
place.
if
Your
your
wife
wife
is
is
home.
older,
Pretend you
which
don't
is
hate her, yeah.
He's
so
taking them out and
so
whining and
romantic
dining
and
with you
so
with your
cool.
wife,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
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 I wouldn't say
That
that.
was his wife. I
That's
thought he
just
really liked her.
Having
Well,
an
that's what you're
exceptional
saying.
wife.
Having a
Karen
girlfriend
is
too.
okay
Here
with
she
all
is,
his
girlfriends.
the baby.
activities.
Oh, thank God. They had daughters.
I guess I don't know
Thank
if
God.
Karen's okay with
Oh,
that
I
lifestyle.
think
She's
they
down
all
for
got
it.
the blue and the brown hair, and they're all the same.
She's
Like,
down
she's
with
got
that
the
as well.
makeup
It's
and the
Saturday.
hair.
sorry.
Saturdays for the wives.
You know what? They are
Actually,
bonding.
they're
They're gonna
really
find out that they
really
whacked the
nice.
wrong guy.
Nice to
Yeah.
be
Oh,
around
yeah.
that, like
The murder?
live and communal assembly, and there's all these like it's such a nice environment.
used to live there.
So I get the coziness and the appeal of like the community feeling. They're
Don't
all like
fucking
family.
fuck around with Polly.
You know the guy I mean?
Oh, he didn't
Well, that's his
know
name was
about it.
Bats. These people are driving everybody
Bats.
crazy looking for him. They should leave him wherever the fuck he
Right.
is. Nobody knows what happened to him. He came
Oh,
to the joint
yeah,
that one night.
we don't know anything about him.
Henry, you're in so much
Oh, I
trouble.
see.
Polly knows
But-
you're
Keep your
lying.
eyes open.
Oh, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he trusts him.
But he trusts Henry.
We don't know a single
Shoot, that
thing.
thing's gonna come back
Okay,
to
now
life.
let's get back to the
We're
game.
get on the
Is that
bad side
gonna
of
be
your
the
own
catalyst
game.
for the
We're
rest of
1
the
hour
films
into
of
the
the
film,
game?
and I think this is
Now
going to
that
be the
he's
Who's gonna break him out bad?
this
for
is
the
fair.
rest of
Play
the
over
film?
right? They trust each other.
Showing
I
him
can't
sitting.
really see the wig.
Everybody wants to
Everyone
success.
can kill them.
So
Oh, here he is
was
cheating
he
again.
the guy who played?
Oh my God, it's
Your
your
wife
TikTok
got pregnant,
song.
your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big way.
He went to
Killing.
TikTok song
Oh,
is
could be.
inspired
sounds just
by.
like
Holy
him.
shit. Oh no. Oh no.
Just sold the property and they want to make it into condominiums.
They got to dig up your
Oh,
lot.
wow.
I don't care how long.
Oh my
it's
god.
6 months. Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
Oh,
really?
Oh, no, it's
It's this body getting
Yep.
Smell.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be so
disgusting.
disgusting.
Professional digging back up and reburying.
He doesn't look that appealing.
Oh,
Just
Massive.
They should have worn masks. Digging up a 6-month-old body.
Oh, wait.
Wise guys.
Oh
Oh,
god.
Gross.
I'm glad you guys can at least
That would be horrible.
These guys
joke
treat it
about
like
it,
it's
make
nothing.
jokes while dealing with all of this.
Oh, look,
Just
there's
walk away.
Andrew.
Walk away, walk away.
If you're
Yeah, step
smelling
away.
that smell,
It is skunk.
if you're smelling that
I couldn't
smell,
have
Karen,
it's not
and
off.
with your husband's line of
I
work,
set
you
up
shouldn't be
Janice
so
in the
naive.
front and around the corner from the suite. That
That
way
looks
I
kinda
was
like
able
my
to
dog.
stay over a couple nights a week.
Wonderful. Yes, you're
Karen
just
was home with the kids and
sitting
she never
repeatedly
asked
and
any questions
repeatedly.
anyway.
So we got her an apartment?
That's
Getting
bad.
good.
Fair.
Starting a whole second family.
Getting mixed up
Is
in
it
his
like
murder shit.
where, party of the
Like a
ghosts?
whole
Always
between
so
Shami.
I feel like it's gonna be
calculated
his
and
downfall
specific.
coming soon.
This one messes up somehow.
So
And
her
those
name
She
things
must know
that
what
was
she's
rehearsal
doing, right?
to
Well,
put
they
these on.
do take care of
Oh,
their
he said this
You
girlfriend
just
up real
small
nice.
moves like this in the apartment.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, I love her.
Feminine
From
bedroom.
Tuxedo.
Janice and I were having so much fun,
Here,
she
Jim.
started screwing up at work, and I had to straighten out her boss a little bit.
Oh, no. Oh my god. Oh, this is like a street house boss.
You understand? I got one
Oh, I
score,
guess
you're gonna
she
deal
won.
with me.
Everything's so shiny.
I know.
What about you?
Disgusting.
Nah. I ain't condoning none of this.
What? Uh-oh. Oh, who's next?
I think he's.
Oh.
Wow, dude.
Oh.
Now we're gonna
I'll
cheat
take
on
it.
her.
Girlfriend number 2.
Wow,
This
dude.
man's
Wow.
got
Three
this
seconds.
man
With
forward.
his girlfriend's friend.
He's gonna have a
Really?
girlfriend
Wow.
now because now she's like elevated to the level of wife
Gotta be careful, he
practically.
might bite off more than he can chew.
Oh no, the youngest member for indoctrinating. Lovely.
He's so
Wow.
young.
How scared he should be, though. He's
Oh,
one of
yeah?
the most powerful
Yeah.
people around.
What am I, a mirage? What? Where's my fucking drink? I asked you for a drink.
Don't disrespect him.
I just asked you for
Oh,
a
it's
fucking drink.
cool.
No, I thought you said that you were alright, Spider.
Just get him a drink, man.
No,
What do you got me on?
no,
a
no,
fucking
no,
pay no mind
no, no,
biscuit?
no. Come on, just bring him a
I
drink.
thought I heard someone say something. Spider. I thought
Spider.
it was Henry.
No, you're right.
Okay, just get it now. Just get the drink. Just
No, I thought you said.
no one can just get him a drink.
You ain't
Just get
all
it.
right, Spider. You got a lot of fucking problems.
No, I thought you said.
Oh my
Oh,
lord.
dude,
what the
God.
Just say I'm
Can't
sorry.
believe
Just
this
get a
guy's
drink.
arguing with
I
him
thought-
at this
I thought
point.
I-
Just give him a
You're
drink.
asking for a drink. You don't need to just do.
Dude, just fucking get him a drink.
I'll bring it.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink.
God, you dumbass.
We can get you a drink.
Let you drink.
I just don't
disrespect
want the
him.
kid to die.
Come here, you prick. Dance the fucking drink back.
Dance it back.
Hey, what's that movie? that
He's like
we watched?
Ralphie.
The one where he played a cowboy. Only did one.
The Oklahoma Kid.
Oklahoma Kid. Shane. Oklahoma Kid.
Oh,
I'm
no.
the Oklahoma Kid.
He's going to shoot him.
Oh my
No, no, he's not going to shoot him, right? He just
Oh,
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Is he gonna
He's fucking doctors.
Put the gun away.
What is it, a big fucking deal?
What is he
Yeah.
doing?
Tommy.
Because he's making problems. Yeah. He's getting a little too cocky.
He's the reason they had the problem with the
Sopranos
body.
literally his talking about how like
Don't get upset.
Don't get me upset
took
now.
half the actors.
Joe Pesci.
way too unhinged.
Shot him.
Accident.
Way too unhinged.
Preferably someone with a shovel.
Loose cannon.
Oh, he shot him in the foot.
Tommy is a loose
Back
cannon.
to the game.
It's like that one time.
Way
I
too
got
unhinged.
punched in the
2 weeks.
bartender
2 weeks.
in the eye. Remember that? That bing, bada bing.
Sure. 2 weeks, Karen.
You
I was desperate to get him to stay home.
No, stop
I
with
hate
that.
the way he's shutting her down. He's so rude to her.
No, it's
You're a
not.
fucking gaslighter, manipulator, lousy bastard. I agree.
horse. That's all you're good for. Get out of my life.
She goes
It's
through all the
amazing
shit in New
how
York.
fast
Poor
her
little baby.
first
That makes me so
impressions
mad
are
watching this.
changing.
Like,
Say
it's
it.
so
You're mad.
Here's the cast. And
I don't think he's gonna make it.
Thank you, Spider. Hey, Spider, that fucking bandage on your foot is bigger than your fucking head.
You still said with
I
them
don't know if
jinx.
there's
I
any
literally hate
He had
relationship
dedication.
in the gangster ring that can last or be
Poor
successful.
Spider.
Yeah, they better be
He's
tipping
gonna
him
blow up.
Saw the same thing
after
in
you
the
shot him in the
Oh my
Godfather.
god, can somebody stop Tommy? Like, can somebody just tell
He's
him
gonna
to
rise
stop?
up.
Oh no.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm
He's
proud of you.
standing
I'm
up
proud of you for
now.
standing up to
You
him.
did not just say that to Tommy.
I can't believe you.
Attaboy. I got it.
Yeah.
I did too.
You need to
I
take
did
it.
too.
You're
Told
shoot
by
him
her.
to pieces.
Oh no.
But Tommy doesn't like that. Tommy is
Yeah,
really
right?
unhinged.
I don't know.
he's dead silent.
Of course he is. And I don't know why they're laughing. They know what he's like.
So he might end up like.
Tommy's gotta be done, guys. Tommy's gotta be done. Tommy's gotta be done.
So
Tommy's gotta be
sensitive.
done. He just killed a kid. He just killed a kid.
Yes.
Pretty
Maybe
much.
he's a
For
sick
joking.
maniac because I
Tommy
think
Again with the
can
breaking of
not
the balls.
contain any emotion.
You
Of
killed
course he's
Yeah.
dead.
Now they got
Tends to
another
happen when you
freaking
get shot.
body to
Shot?
deal
Good
with
shot?
that he's
Are you gonna say that
responsible
this was
for.
an accident too?
Don't I make a problem with them, I'll shoot ya.
Her family's all rats. Would have grew up to be a rat.
Now what are they gonna do?
Now you're gonna dig the fucking thing up. You're gonna dig the hole. You're gonna do it. I got no fucking lime.
Yeah.
You're gonna do
Fuck cares? I'll dig the fucking hole.
I got no lime.
Was the first hole I dug? First time. I'll dig the fucking hole.
They're getting out of
They gotta find a
control.
way to
It's your
get
mother.
rid of
Yeah,
these
I gotta
guys.
go.
Probably
Causing
in
all
some
sorts
ways
of
just for
issues.
this reason.
thank God.
Henry and Jimmy gonna deal with him.
He has a mouth.
She literally rat and like.
you can't do what you want to do.
You don't know that.
Do what you want to do, but don't.
Do what you gotta
You
do.
you can sleep
what it
wherever,
is.
but you need to be with
Doing
your
the
wife.
right thing,
You
bro.
sleep at home.
Pressure.
So ironic.
That's
Sandy Cross
interesting
on
though
the
how
phone.
much power
Yeah.
Karen has in this situation now. If they're telling him
You gotta be
to
a fucking
He's
father,
making
you piece of
decisions with
shit.
his penis, and it's ruining everyone's life.
fix things with her.
What?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go back to her, and everything's gonna be just the way it was.
Because on a very base level, it's a practical thing. Like they said, they don't know what
Because
she'll
they're
do. And
beautiful.
In the meantime, Jimmy and Tommy are going down to Tampa this weekend to pick up something. Instead, you go with Jimmy.
Yeah, you come with me.
Have a good
Okay.
time. Take some time for yourself.
Yeah.
Relax.
No, don't
Sun,
think he's very.
I thought you
Put
just
some
said go back
distance
to your family.
with the situation.
You go back.
Alright, simple as that, alright?
Please, there's no other way.
Janice
We're
is
not
like,
gonna get a divorce. We're not on the Molly.
Yeah, they don't, I don't think they do
Animali,
Molly.
She'll never divorce him. She'll kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, I
True.
believe it. She could lie,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Oh, who's this?
This is gonna get his vacation.
go back to your wife and sleep hard, but go back
To
to
just stay with his wife and stop fucking around.
Definitely
So
need
family
good
guy,
editing
that
for a
scene.
story that
You're
moves
gonna
this
kill him?
quickly
You see how
from
Cass
scene to
is
scene.
Get fed? No fucking way.
I mean, to be fed.
Creative, confusing, it didn't make sense, but it's very well done.
Jimmy, you are
Smart man.
nuts.
They must really feed each other to the lions down there because the guy gave the money right up. And we got to spend the rest of the weekend at the track.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Then
gosh.
I couldn't believe what happened.
Some lions.
When we got home, we were all over the newspaper. At first, I didn't even know why we got picked up. Then I found out that the guy we roughed up turned out to have a sister working as a typist for the FBI. Believe it. Of all the fucking people, she gave up everybody. Jimmy, me, her brother.
They go to jail. You're not going back to Karen.
The jury 6 hours to bring us in guilty. Judge gave Jimmy and me 10 years like he was giving away candy.
10 years.
I was not.
No way they're going to be yourself into with this
I thought you
program.
could get caught when she wanted to.
I like it.
I thought you were careful.
Your worst nightmare coming true.
They only go to jail.
Just
when
like
they
that?
want to go to jail.
Remember
So
what he
trying
said to
to
her.
get away
Can
from
Can you
it.
move
Their
on
lives.
now, Karen?
You only go to jail if you want to get away from something.
Get
So
out
she's
soon.
probably thinking
Get out soon.
it's to get away from
Get
me.
out
The people trip. He told
Wait,
her
you
that
get
they
to have a
only go
drink.
to jail.
She's
She's
going
going
to
to
sleep.
10 years.
They
wanna like
avoid
paid off for her cops to let him be here before prison or something.
10 years in prison.
This is not normal.
Taking a Cadillac to
They get
prison.
the
You know what?
to
We're
say
not
goodbye.
this is how you get to go to prison, but you started
So
so
bad.
bad.
They
Just
just
give
got
him
caught.
Boba Fett guys.
What the heck are those for?
What's he taking?
He
What
probably
pills
believed
are you
it
taking,
too
bro?
himself.
Are we in the
I
A?
believe it.
Empathize. Emphasize.
Oh my
to
gosh.
jail.
I thought you were
In prison,
slicing your
dinner was
finger.
always a big
Okay.
deal.
Garlic?
Okay.
We had a pasta course, and then we had a meat or a fish.
What kind of prison is this?
Is he gonna
Paulie
live
did the prep
large
work.
and
He was doing
See,
a year
prison
prep.
was there
He had this
too, in
wonderful
prison?
system for doing the garlic.
Paulie's
He
in there
used
with
a
us?
razor.
so
He
wrong.
used to slice it so thin that it used to liquefy
That's
his
why
hand
she
with
knew.
just a little oil.
Only if you wanted to.
I mean, it sounds like we're way too much fucking work for me.
This is a pretty intense prison.
This seems
Take
making
me
me
to
up
prison.
prison.
So bad.
I felt he used too many onions, but it was still a very good sauce.
Don't put too many onions in the sauce.
I didn't put too much onions.
Oh, 3 small onions. That's all.
Three
My
onions?
band set.
Cans, stupid cans. You don't need 3.
Johnny Dio did the meat.
Even in jail,
He
how
never
is the
broiled
security
it, so Johnny did everything in
disposal?
hand. I used to
think it's
smell
a
up the
jail.
joint
This isn't
something
a
off
jail.
when the
prison
hags
is
died,
this?
but
Maybe they
it
got
still felt
Yeah,
like great
private
steak.
jail.
Smoking a cigar.
The room
This
they're in
is in
certainly
prison?
doesn't
Yeah,
look like a
This
typical
is in
prison kitchen.
Oh, they have enough resources to
cigars
get
and
like
everything.
sweets or whatever.
You get pictures in your mind of all those
Lobster.
old
The warden
movies
or
with
whatever
rows and
delivering
rows of guys
lobsters.
behind bars.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that for Wise Guy.
Oh.
It really wasn't that bad, except that I missed Jimmy. He was doing his time in Atlanta.
Oh, Jimmy was in
Two
Atlanta.
steaks and lobster.
So the gangsters
And
got
everybody
different
else in the
treatment?
joint was doing real time, all mixed together, living like pigs. But we
Uh-huh.
lived alone. And we owned the joint.
Why'd they pay off?
Even going to prison.
The bride would never rat on the guys that we
You
did.
get booze too. Wow.
They're living the
What an
freaking life.
amazing
Yeah, like a
system.
jail apartment.
No wonder they didn't really care.
Unrelated crime. Because he helped murder that Bats guy. That would have been life.
So the laundry or
I think it's to wear
Oh,
regular
right.
clothes.
And
too.
they're not
I
even
mean,
wearing
like,
orange.
did gangsters really have a different
wearing
deal
whatever
going
they
in
want.
prison? I mean, I
It's
guess.
just like a straight up
Fucking
vacation
wild.
for 'em.
doing nicer
God.
and pretty
Yeah,
than,
oh, yeah.
than at a
He's
hotel.
wearing
Wine,
that in
everything.
prison.
Wow.
Slowly getting
They're
better.
basically living in a
prison that can actually
five-star
handle
hotel.
wine.
Maybe
Just
you-
go hang out
having a
with the
great
boys.
time
Yeah.
in jail.
So
Attorney
much
General,
booze
maybe.
and
I
food.
guess I shouldn't have
Okay,
felt so
living
bad.
large,
for
living
myself.
large.
Maybe you do out there, you know.
At least I could
Okay.
house arrest.
I mean, yeah, they got a
What
good
is
deal
this jail
going.
have
Have
with
steaks
I
in the
don't know.
joint.
Going to party.
Fine.
Wait,
Well,
eating
yeah.
good food, you know, chilling.
What is this?
What's in there?
And
Oh,
he's
pills.
like,
All these pills.
Drugs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Whose pills you're taking, dude?
Only influence
his
a lot.
worst life.
I mean, what's the
Drug
on?
addict
Lots
now.
of pills. That's
Oh,
for
orange
sure.
juice.
Oh, not telling them about that. What? Oh,
Probably like Quaaludes or something.
They have park.
oh, they
Sounds
call
like some
prison the
pills.
park.
No,
Oh, he's
just
selling
a
drugs.
bit of business.
General
Oh, you're
population.
dealing?
Damn.
He's dealing.
And this guy's helping. It's so crazy.
Oh my god, I'm so. Why am I shocked?
Thank you,
Oh,
Henry.
he's
Oh,
drunk.
my
Now he's in prison.
Oh.
Visiting.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's
Everybody
blow
else
job.
Everybody else
It's
visiting.
kinda risky to
Fucking
get
crazy.
involved in that.
In a blowjob.
You guys have the line
Doors
again.
down.
In front of the line
That's
there,
so
yeah.
funny. We're getting the royal
Less
treatment
than
of
a
cutting line in
personal.
prison.
Go right up front. Gangsta wife.
I don't think I'd bring my daughters here, man.
Oh,
I
so,
wouldn't bring my
okay,
daughters
this is a
here.
meeting area.
Fuck that. You don't know who's fucking in here.
Does she have a code name?
Oh, she's looking to see.
The girlfriend could do something crazy.
Oh my god.
Gotta be
kidding me.
She's gonna be so pissed off.
Oh,
Janice.
And he's in prison
Of course
now,
she's
so I
pissed.
assume that he can't even control what she does outside.
That poor baby.
Look at what she's got.
Plus, everybody else is in prison too, so they're not gonna be able to keep her mouth shut.
Okay, you know what? I understand why she is pissed.
Oh, these poor kids.
Baby.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
sneaking a lot in for you.
Unhinged,
Exactly.
but
You know what?
I can't
Let
blame
her
her.
do that.
You're causing problems.
he
Karen.
doesn't
I don't blame her at all.
She
Karen.
still needs therapy.
I can't believe she's sneaking anything in. Karen.
Yeah, quite a scene for a girl that age.
Maury's broke.
The money that he owes you. You know what he told me? He told me to take my kids down to the police station and get on welfare.
Harry, it's gonna be okay.
Even Paulie, since he got out, I never see him. I never see anybody anymore.
Oh. I think Karen's gonna lose it and kill Janice.
They don't support you?
Forget everybody else. Forget Paulie.
We're on our
You
own.
indoctrinated her
Janice.
into
Anybody doing anything.
this madness.
I can't do
Yes, you can, Karen. Listen to me. All I need for you is to keep bringing me the stuff. I got a guy in here from Pittsburgh who's gonna help me move it. Believe me, in a month we're gonna be fine. We won't need anybody.
I'm afraid.
Of course.
I'm afraid if Paulie finds out.
What I just say?
Finds
Don't
out
worry
what?
about him. He is not helping us out. Is he putting any food on the table?
Oh, because he's got an independent operation.
Listen, we gotta be really, really careful while we do it.
Right.
I wouldn't
gonna
trust
be
her.
It's not like
Yeah,
those
just
deals
stop
in
this
the air.
and
They're
get
like-
rid of
Yeah.
it.
Drugs in the fisting area.
Never.
This man's an absolute.
Well,
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Slinging salami and pills at you in the middle of everything.
I reckon.
Oh, it is his wife.
All right.
I thought it was gonna be
They
a
got him working a job
He's
loading
been through it.
bags
I
in the
was
supermarket.
for the sake of my kids.
Gotta have my house.
She's
Do
been
everything I
with
could
him
to
for
get
all
away from
this
this.
time.
Oh.
4 years, yeah, they're older.
mean,
than
yeah,
you.
I wonder how
lying
old they
earlier.
are.
He
Look where
said
they're
that
living.
I wanna
Bunk
see
bed in the
them.
living room.
She's not
Yeah.
gonna leave him.
I'm gonna cry.
Same foot now.
I feel bad for these little
They're all
girls.
grown up.
Yeah, this is your new
Yeah.
place now. Yep.
That's how they had to live.
We're moving out of here.
Whoa.
Immediately?
Don't worry with what?
Feels like shit now.
House, okay? I gotta go to Pittsburgh in the morning.
He'll
You
take
guys have
care
to
of
give
it.
me 15 grand. We'll be all right. I got things lined up.
Yeah, right?
She's gonna be
it's
back
so
in prison.
annoying.
when he
Just
gets
leave
out.
the way.
You tell her don't worry. It's a lot.
You thought they'd take care of the wives and families
No,
and
no,
everything
no,
because
no,
they
no,
were
no,
for
no,
a company
no,
business
no,
to worry.
no,
And
no,
now
no,
they're
no,
like,
no,
wow.
At least until like that was over, maybe.
Okay, right. Oh, I
I've been
see.
able to
Lay
predict
low.
Yes,
anything
right.
You know,
that's
going
going
to
on with
prison
it.
is not a bad thing, fella.
You eat this in the joint,
Seems like a
kind of.
very unorthodox story structure.
Just stay away from the garbage. You know what I mean?
The drugs?
Like
I'm not
Kellen?
talking about what you did inside. I'm talking about now.
The drugs. Yep. Selling it. Or taking them.
Don't make a jerk out of me. Just don't do it.
He knows
Yeah.
everything, right?
Oh,
Just don't
No
he's
drugs.
here.
Oh, why?
It's a good earning. Place why it takes too many chances. And Tommy, he's a good kid too.
Tommy is not a good kid. He's fucking crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a cowboy.
Right?
Yep, he's not
Yes.
lying there. He certainly is crazy.
Listen, I ain't gonna get fucked like Ribs. Ribs is 7 years old. The fucking guy's gonna die in prison.
I
He
see.
ain't going down.
I don't
20
need
scenes
that.
that have shown that.
Okay.
My son could be anybody. Ribs got 20 years just for saying hello to some fuck who was sneaking behind his back center gym.
Oh.
Ain't gonna happen. You understand? You know that you're only out early because I got you a job. I don't need this.
Oh, we got out early.
When you see anybody fucking around with this shit, you're gonna.
He
tell
got
me.
him out early.
Yeah, the drugs. He wants them to stay away from.
Oh,
What does he
right.
mean? The way he
Yeah,
likes
we
it.
don't
Serious.
know.
No
You
drugs.
You know what?
Yeah.
A lot of cocaine here.
Took me about a week of
Garbage.
sneaking around before I could unload the Pittsburgh stuff, but when I did,
That's a
it was
lot
a
of
real
sugar.
score. I started using Sandy's place to mix the stuff, and even with Sandy
Who's
snorting
Sandy?
more than she mixed, I could see
His
that
new
this was a
girlfriend?
really
Sandy,
good
the other
gig.
girl, the friend.
I made $12,000 in my second week.
Yeah.
Down payment on my house.
Okay,
everything
I
was
remember
wonderful.
her. When your
Man,
All I had to do
still
was every
sneaks
once in a
around
while was tell
instantly in
Sandy
the
that I
next
loved
scene,
her.
though.
Oh no.
Sandy got him into the business.
So
So it's not down to
Well, it
five
was
then.
perfect. I'm telling you. As long as I kept getting this
Now
stuff
he's
from
getting mixed up in
Pittsburgh,
this
I knew
shit.
Polly would never find out.
Is that what
Within
Polly
a couple
meant?
of weeks, it got to be so
Oh,
big.
Polly is
I needed some help.
absolutely going
So
to
I
find
got Jimmy and
out.
Tommy to
Oh
hang
my
out with me.
This is exactly what he was like, don't do these things.
Oh,
Don't
come
do these
on.
things. And he
That's
warned
what
you
she's
about
doing.
Tom.
I mean, how was it found out?
Yeah.
Impressive he got him.
All these big guys just go down
Down to earth, like
These two
careful,
guys.
Mario.
Have a lot more screen time.
Good place to talk business.
Oh, this is their new place.
Whoa.
Whoa.
This is Sandy's house now.
You like it? She's back living that life.
You know, there's different times.
Look at the controls.
Oh yeah, that must have been so cool back in the day.
Again, this time for the rest of his life.
This looks expensive.
I don't know about the rest of it.
Beetlejuice.
I mean, your kid becomes the rich man.
Redecorate everything. Remember, it was all.
You gotta do something to become self-sufficient from
Jimmy,
this
that's
man.
his name. Jimmy.
This is like the Air France hold up the goddamn peanuts, man.
What's the deal?
Where did he say? I thought he just said there.
Yeah.
Alright.
And these are the guys that Jimmy put together for what turned out to be the biggest heist in American history.
Ah, is that what the story is?
Lufthansa heist.
The Lufthansa heist. Is that what the story is based off of?
I think we've never seen that guy in the end.
I can't mistake
We call it a heist.
Johnny Roast Beef had to keep them all tied up.
Johnny
in
Roast Beef.
CPR. Even Stax Edwards got in on it.
Oh, Stax. That'd be the nickname for me.
Hey, Stax, you're here.
Everybody loves Stax.
Jenny
What he was
Stax.
supposed to do was steal the
That's
parachute
Samuel L.
and
Jackson.
then it was compacted by a
I
friend
did
of
not
ours
know
out
that
in
he was in
Jersey.
this movie.
Only Maury was driving us nuts.
That makes
Be
me
friggin'
super
cool.
intrigued, though. The
Just because
biggest
you
in
said this
American
you felt you could
history.
bust Jimmy's balls for an advance on the money we were gonna steal.
Oh, dude.
Maury.
Didn't mean anything by it. No, that's just the way he was.
Maury, listen.
Oh, no. This is gonna go
Another one.
Okay,
remotely
who
well.
got another
I had
baby?
everybody working for me. Even our old babysitter, Lois Bird.
Jenny
did they have
Stax.
another baby?
The good gangster nickname.
Paulie wants none of this.
Did
in
they
his
have
area.
another baby?
Oh.
They're not that bad.
Oh, she's working
She
in
drug me on?
Pittsburgh.
Babysitter.
They had a third baby.
She's transporting.
Between himself and the
Slip on the
rock,
window.
but it had nothing to do with me.
Literally.
Oh my
God.
God.
Killing everyone.
Jeez, dude.
And like so viciously.
Absolutely ruthless.
Bodies.
It's
I
not
gave
just
Jimmy
one
the
man.
tip, and he gave me some Christmas money.
That's true. He didn't have anything to do with the actual
Then on, I
robbery.
kept my
that's
mouth
about
shut.
Bodies.
I knew
bet.
Jimmy. He had the cash. It was his. I know he kicked some money
Frenchie.
upstairs to
Oh, there you go.
Paulie, but that was it.
Clean out everybody.
Made him sick to have to turn money over to the guys who stole it. He'd rather whack them. Anyway, what did I care? I wasn't asking
Yeah, you're just
for
losing
anything.
all of the people
Besides,
you
Jimmy
know.
was making nice money
Your
with
whole
me
community.
in Pittsburgh
I see, so
connections.
we don't even need it.
Still, months after the
Yeah, like,
robbery,
yes,
they
Gary
were
comes
finding
after
bodies
you.
all over.
Yeah.
They really are just
We have
cleaning
a body
house.
here.
Oh,
They're getting rid of their whole plans.
We're
Yeah.
going to hang some of them.
Oh my
What's going
God.
on?
There he is.
Jimmy, yes, yes.
Killing everybody.
I was expecting that.
Oh, that
Oh,
guy.
The guy
who's
who's
Jimmy
Jimmy
and Carbone in the beach.
Carbone.
He was frozen
He even
so
helped with
stiff it
Maury.
took them 2 days to thaw him out for the autopsy.
Oh gosh.
so gruesome, you know.
Carbone.
I understand why Jimmy's doing what he does, though.
Yeah, he's getting his piece of mind back. With clothing.
Psychopath. Thing began to calm down.
At a certain
The thing
point,
that made
wouldn't
Jimmy
you just
so happy
like?
that morning was
I'd be a
that this
nervous
was
wreck.
the day
Like
that
I can
Tommy
never
was
leave
being
this
made.
line of work. I'm
Oh, I see.
Jimmy
fucked.
was so excited. You'd think he was being
Oh,
made.
such a good
I don't know
friend.
why
Must
he
have
is.
made 4 calls to Tommy's house. They had a signal all set up so he'd know that the minute that the ceremony was over.
Like, I think this is such a bad idea.
I'm suspicious of this. Is he really happy for him?
I love his mom so much. She's
That's
such
nice.
a mommy.
At this like
So
ceremony or something? Yeah.
Does mom know?
Don't paint any more religious pictures, please.
Like there's a lot of people.
You know, we
in
always
this
called each
gathering.
other Goodfellas.
The Mona
It's
Lisa.
like you're sitting with somebody.
Goodfellas.
You're gonna like this
Why
guy.
is the
He's
name?
alright. He's a good fella. He's one of
Oh.
us.
I
Hey,
see.
there's the title
Yeah,
track.
the title
Nice.
card.
Goodfellas. Wise guys.
Wise guys,
Okay,
eh?
so
You're not
Goodfellas
Goodfellas,
means
though.
something
Their
different
biggest
here.
threat
I don't
is
think any
being
of you
Interesting.
Maybe in
Maybe
it.
are a good fella.
Oh.
Not a single one. Not a single
Oh.
good fella here.
I
To become a member of a crew, you've got to be 100%
100%
Italian, so they can
Italian.
trace all your relatives back to the
Well,
old
that's
country.
messed
I
up.
see. Okay, yeah, because I was
They'll
thinking
never
like,
be
maybe
gay.
a boy's
Very
parents
nice.
like something like, you know, a bad choice for
Yeah.
Tommy.
Can't even get in there by effort
Makes
alone.
It means you belong to a family and a crew. It means that nobody can fuck around with you.
Yes.
It also means you could fuck around with anybody just as long as they aren't also a member.
Right.
Tommy
Yeah,
It's
already
a
what
does
license
that.
to
Was
steal.
it?
It's a license
Except
to
for
do
the
anything.
time
Nah,
they
so
killed
that
them.
makes
Like,
guy.
was he
Really
Tommy
is an
already
order
there?
among
Because
them.
He apparently was really important and it didn't matter at
Use.
all.
30 years.
We never got an update from Henry's parents. We never
Tommy's
see
the
them
worst
anymore.
person to be made. This is horrible.
Even when he's with his kids and his wife.
As
we
far
don't
as
see his
Jimmy was
parents.
concerned, with Tommy being made, it was like we were all being made.
Well, that's true, right? We're
Yeah,
best
he's the-
friends. Like,
We would now
among-
have one of our own as a member.
Right.
exactly.
the three of
So
them
I can see
are
your
a
point.
team.
Plus,
That
we're
makes
really
total
close.
I hope,
Okay, so
Good
that's
for
what
business?
being
What if
made
it's a
means.
joke? Like, what if it's a lie? What if he's actually gonna get killed?
Some of you will feel the same way.
What if it's
They're
all
gonna kill him.
not true?
That is a pretty.
Oh!
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah.
And I was like, no way.
Everything. What?
That was easily the most unexpected moment
Why?
so far.
Wow.
of the movie.
What
Oh my
the-
god, I
My
actually
goodness.
thought about
What
this.
the
Killed him.
No, bro.
Is this like
Yep.
Most
The
of you
twist
do.
is
Yes.
he killed that
I
man
can see
in
coming.
my
Look
eyes.
at that.
Why? No.
Pretty
I
tough.
don't think
I
I
don't
don't
want
think
that.
they
Yep.
found like some sort of
Yep.
Ah,
Well,
I
you
can't
did what
just
Polly
like
asked you
going
to
on
not
like
do.
this
Right?
one other
It's
thing.
not his fucking
Wow.
script. There's no way you can
uh,
make it.
I'm
That doesn't make
sure,
sense.
like higher ups that would take him to the event or.
That startled
But
the
he was
crap
being
I didn't think it was
out
gonna
of
happen
me.
like
Just
that.
processing
Was it
it.
like a,
I think
I
they're
don't
mean
know,
to them,
trick
though.
to get him
Not
there,
Polly's
but so
kind
they
of
can
problem.
get him
That
in
guy's
there,
just
right?
like
Doesn't
dancing.
matter,
Why'd
but
they whack him?
they just
What
wanted
are
to
they
get
gonna
him
do?
out
Like,
from them.
It was kind of a
No,
matter of
so
time because
so
he was
Polly's
so
taking
old.
Paul out.
So emotional.
Yeah, they were
No,
like
I
best
think
friends.
Polly
Wow,
already
he's
took
finally
out
crying.
all
Right,
the
right.
murders.
Did they
You've been whacking
explain?
people nonstop.
Yeah, Jimmy was taking out everyone else.
Well, that
It
took
was revenge for Billy Bats.
Oh.
Oh, I need him to come back.
a lot of other
Oh,
things.
shit.
Nothing
Yeah,
that we could do about
For
it.
Billy
Did you
Bats,
stop?
Bats was a made
Polly.
man and Tommy wasn't.
See, oh my god, that was what I
Sit
was talking
still and
about.
take it. It was among
Yeah.
the
Yeah, he shouldn't
Italians.
have
It was
killed
no
Billy.
greaseball shit.
Yeah.
Holy
huh.
shit!
Shouldn't
It
have
was
killed
just
all
enough
of his
internal
belly.
How many
tension.
years?
Man,
He's real
Tommy.
torn
Man,
up.
the tone of
That's
the movie
years.
is
Fuck.
fucking
Oh,
insane.
yeah.
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 Don't
Reason-
interrupt.
Listen, Tommy deserves it.
He's
He's
so
sorry.
happy
I can
He
feel
killed a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
He killed a
Him
kid.
in the face, so his mother couldn't give him an open coffin at the funeral.
Oh, wow.
It's murder.
Holy
Well,
cow!
Feel bad for her. I mean,
Sucks to
it
suck.
This is
wasn't
so
her fault. Her
scary.
son was a psychopath.
What was
Surely
Wow.
from here, Jimmy's gonna
Don't
want to
feel
take
bad for
revenge.
him. Oh, now
on
it's
Jimmy.
6:55 a.m.
6:55
to the
a.m.
More.
This is a very precise date.
We're still doing cocaine and fun.
Are they gonna get revenge or what?
Strong start to the day, I guess.
And they go around whacking everybody, and then it's
When do
they
they,
want to make friends.
Sloppy, bro.
I love
Yep.
the music selection of this movie. It's
But
great.
life
Tommy was a
moves
problem.
on.
There's nothing they could do about it.
Could not handle his anger.
Yeah,
You never
the
do it
80s is the
yourself.
boat.
He was so volatile.
Especially when it's bad.
I knew that something would happen to
Just
him
a helicopter
eventually.
about.
I think they're here for you.
Oh, he's gonna
Go,
be
go,
made,
go.
and then no, take it back.
What's going
You're
on
actually
here?
gonna die.
Is he being tailed?
Drug
I was
bust.
going to be busy
tailed.
all day. I had to drop off
By a
some guns at
helicopter?
Jimmy's to match some silencers he had gotten. I had to pick up my brother at the hospital and drive him back to the house for dinner that night. And then I had to pick up some new Pittsburgh stuff for Lois to fly down to some customers I had near Atlanta.
Oh,
Yeah, you're being
that's
tailed,
not
bro.
But it's not gonna go like that.
It's
Something's gonna go
been
down.
through it.
I think those people are really close behind him, too.
About to get caught.
Top helicopter.
I feel like your day's about to be
Looking at
ruined,
it.
Henry.
Polly found out he's selling drugs.
Right
Oh,
away, I knew
he's
he did
using
once.
too much.
I knew I was
Oh,
going to
he
get
did.
stuck for the money. money. I only bought the damn guns because he wanted wanted them, and now he didn't want them.
What the fuck good are these things? None of them fit. What's the matter with you? What do you want me to pay for this shit? I'm not paying for it.
I didn't say a thing. Jimmy was so pissed off he didn't even say goodbye.
Stop those fucking drugs. They're making your mind into mush. Hear me?
He looks terrible.
Oh, it's
I love
just
that
these
he's
two
just
now
like, looks like he's
operating
had
all
no
alone.
sleep.
But
Did
killed
a
everybody.
video. Something's going down this day. Going down all the time.
how many
And he's
minutes?
just abusing drugs like
Well,
crazy.
like an hour, 20 minutes?
No, I knew my Pittsburgh guys always bought me guns, and since I was going to see them later in the afternoon to pick up a delivery, I was pretty sure I'd get my money back.
Oh, he's
Or is
still
this one
still
that
in
he kinda
Colorado.
gets
Tell by the
Stop
helicopter.
what you're doing, dumbass.
He's
Stop
not
doing
so
that.
paranoid.
He's
He's
gonna get
Are you
caught by
paranoid
that
or not?
helicopter.
Oh shit, oh shit. Oh my god. Break out.
Was that holy?
Yeah.
When I finally got there at the hospital to pick up Michael,
He
his
got
doctor
in a
wanted to
crash
put me
right
in
there,
bed.
and the cops
Yeah, he looks
came
bad.
up to
he
him.
looks
He's on a lot of
Everything
drugs.
would've been
Oh
over.
my gosh.
I told him about the accident, and I said I was partying all night.
He looks really bad.
Yeah, you don't look fine at all.
You gotta stop doing the
Also,
cocaine.
your pulse is 200.
He took mercy
Yeah.
on me. He gave me
Giving you
10
pills.
milligrams of Valium and sent me home.
Valium,
Now, my
that's the
plan was
worst
to
thing
drop
to
off
give
my
him if
brother
he's
at
gonna
the
drive.
house and pick up Karen.
He's a mess.
That's
He's
not
a
how it
fucking
went down.
mess.
Following him all
Either
day.
that or
Is he like
Brother
getting
is
paranoid?
still there.
Paranoid.
Yep.
Maybe he's just being paranoid.
Also, he is getting followed
That
by
would be
that
Sam
helicopter.
from Huge.
When do you stop doing what you're doing for the day?
Look how yummy he is. He's baby face here.
Oh my god.
Is he getting followed by
can't tell
the
if it's
cops?
following
Is
him.
he
It's
getting
like,
arrested
oh,
and seeing people versus
He's not paranoid.
Just be paranoid on the road.
I was cooking dinner that night. I had to start braising the beef, pork butt, and veal shanks for the tomato sauce.
It's not gonna go down like this. I'm getting
He's
nervous.
so fast right now, but it's super entertaining.
Very
Some peppers over the flames, and I was gonna put on some string beans with some olive oil and garlic, and I
But
had some
then-
beautiful cutlets
Oh
that
my
were
God.
just right. That was gonna fry up before dinner
He
just
even
as an
talks
appetizer.
faster. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
So I was home for
I
about
feel
an
like
hour.
we're spending
paranoid.
like
My plan
10,
was to start
15
the dinner
seconds
early
in
so
each
Karen and I could
location the
unload
way
guns
that
that
it's
Jimmy
rolling.
didn't want, and then get the package for Lois to take to
Open the
Atlanta
door.
for her trip later
So
that
much
night.
going
I'm
on.
so tense.
Following all
You know, I
his
kept
plans
looking out
is
the
like
window, and I
Julius.
saw that the
chaotic.
helicopter was gone.
Alright,
Bro.
and keep rolling
You
with
gotta stop
God.
with the
My trap.
cocaine.
So I asked my brother Michael to watch the sauce, and Karen and I started out.
Uh-oh. Something's gonna go down. I don't know.
Oh, is that like
Oh,
shit?
It's paranoid. Be cool, Karen.
She looks like she's
What the heck?
Okay, so
an
maybe
addict
it
too.
is. Maybe it is
Yeah,
so
I was
bad.
doing cocaine in the 80s.
It's funny.
I wasn't.
So we're like,
She-
okay, so
following
we're
him?
not supposed to
Like
say
every
we're
way
not
that
sharing the
you
same
can
mother.
I guess so.
So that's why
You can't tell whether they're paranoid.
He's not like
or
paranoid,
actually
right?
there.
So much good music all the way through
I
this.
was just waiting for him to do something like
I
that.
was at my
As
mother's
somebody
house.
that's
Oh,
like,
I didn't
oh,
get
yeah.
married.
Careening towards
Look,
the
like, you know, the helicopter can see what's happening in the car. And
Especially
he's
with how like
literally like,
manic he's being.
We're dumping the guns here. Lovely.
Gotta get
Her
rid of
mother.
those.
Wonderful.
Hide them at the mothers.
Anything outside the house? Nothing, right?
Wonderful.
To your mother's house.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Be kind of pissed off if they would
No
use my
helicopter.
mother's house for this.
Shopping.
No, I'm
Is
not
it still
nuts.
following
They've been
us?
following me around all fucking morning.
12:30 now.
It's gotta be like the
12:30 and
FBI,
still
right? Who would have a
I think you're a little
helicopter?
paranoid.
Thinks I'm paranoid.
well, it looks a little bit like paranoid.
Jimmy
I mean, the wife can see it
You
too.
guys
It's not
are
like
paranoid. You look
hallucinating.
hella paranoid, man.
So they go on shopping.
You guys look
Oh,
squirrely
living
as
normal life.
fuck.
Like the way
Shouldn't
that
it be
he's
warm
moving
outside now?
right now.
Yours are fine.
I feel like
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
see
for
it
the whole
again.
movie,
I keep
there's
doing it.
so much.
Stop doing
ground.
cocaine and you'll be great.
She smokes a lot.
So is she associated
I like
with
how
this
she's
drug
just tagging
business
along for the
now?
crime now.
Beautiful, beautiful. They're great, great. Now,
Beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both
They're
like
all on
strung
it.
out.
I don't think she needs it.
my plan was
This is what-
I had to get
I
home
think
and get the
Karen's
package
falling
ready for
off a
Lois.
little
So
bit.
sad, guys. Stop
Also,
doing
I
the
had to
drugs.
get to
now,
Sandy's
too.
house to give the package a whack with quinine.
Oh,
Plus, I
Sandy,
knew
she's
Sandy
still
was going
around,
to get
okay?
on my ass. Then I had the cooking to finish at
He's
home,
got a lot of
and I
stuff
had
to
to get
do.
language
So much
ready.
to do
That's a lot of
Just
stuff.
getting stressed me out.
He's such a busy
Way
man.
too much going on.
I'll be there in about an hour.
Mm.
Can't I check on my brother? Come on, stop. We'll talk about it later, okay? Goodbye.
You know, you wouldn't have this many women nagging you.
wife
You could just
Why
pick
does he have
one.
patience for?
I am really tense because I know something's gonna go down.
Three women. I don't.
Even just little things like that.
Listen, tell Michael not to let the sauce stick. Keep stirring it.
Really worried about that
Except
sauce.
don't let the sauce stick.
He's literally stirring it.
He's on his job.
Yeah.
I feel like having to do that for hours.
When you make the call. You understand me? You hear me? Call from an outside line. I mean it.
Jesus, you must think I'm dumb. What are you bugging me for? I know what to do.
Hey, you little hick, just make sure you do
Wow.
it.
Oh.
She just blew her
Based off
raspberries,
how
it's called.
poorly
on the
everybody
phone.
else
Yeah.
has done this movie and following directions, I don't think she's
being
going to do
annoying.
very well.
So annoying.
Dude. So what does she do after she hangs up with me? After everything I told her, after all her
She made a call from the house.
bullshit,
What?
she picks up the phone and calls from the
Oh,
house.
wow.
Is that
They
what
know
caught him?
everything. They know that
Oh
I'm packing
my
up
got
everything
him
from my
caught.
house, and they even have the time and the flight
Oh,
number
you
thanks
idiot.
to her.
I knew
soon
it,
as I
man.
got home,
Nobody
she-
can fall for it.
Wow.
It's all unraveling.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I told my brother to keep an eye on the stove all day
They
long.
gotta
the poor
find
guy's
some
been
better
watching
freaking
helicopters and
people to
tomato
work with.
sauce. See, I had to drive over to Sandy's.
How
What does he want,
quickly they
just
get
money?
rid of people, I'm like, why would they forgive this?
Forgiveness?
Is he gonna help you after
But
all
I think he
that?
really likes him
Okay,
as a
I
son.
don't know what he's going to do.
Shoot, it actually worked. I didn't think he was going
Holy
to get
shit.
anything out of
A
this.
lot of cash.
That's all you're getting too. I think you better go.
This man certainly has a way with people. Everyone he talks to, he
55,000 more.
manages to get what he wants.
No, I gotta turn my back.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Nicest thing.
But you know what?
Liability.
People
Yeah,
sort of
he's lucky.
he actually
Like you
gave
said,
him
could have
money,
just had him killed.
and he, you know what? He
But maybe
betrayed
at
him.
least
It's amazing though that in one
Holly's not
movie
gonna
we
try to
see
kill
him
him, right?
kind of start kind of at the
$200
lowly
for a
bottom.
lifetime wasn't even enough to pay for the coffin. We gotta get out.
Then rise to the very top, and
Why-
now he's
oh,
back
look,
at the
the mob is
complete
falling
bottom
apart.
again.
You don't want us.
I don't know.
Just to
I think that's what he wants
They're
to
trying to
do.
kill
you.
you.
Here, we're dead. You
At
got it,
least
we're dead.
he gives you the
Bitch,
grace
do you not
of
understand?
just
This is very
turning
big
his back.
situation.
No.
Totally paranoid.
That means that you
I
can
would
don't
say
think-
that
I think they
pretty
will be
reasonable,
dead.
you know.
Meanwhile, how's Jimmy gonna end up?
Yeah, we haven't seen him for a bit.
That's good.
Oh,
He
here,
needed
sorry.
that. That's for sure.
Yeah, what's Jimmy up to?
He's always, you know, on
Now
chat
husking
alert.
her? Are you serious?
Right.
Money. The girls are old enough to read the
Jimmy's asking those questions because I think
Jimmy's gonna hunt him down.
oh they're gonna whack him.
You know, it's like he's crazy.
Oh,
Can we trust
they're gonna whack
Her
him.
jacket, so 80s.
Nice.
I think he's asking those questions
I
because
don't
he's
trust Jimmy at
just
this
gotta whack
point,
him.
knowing
like
the
he's
way
gonna
that
whack
he
her.
likes to cut ties with anybody
I don't
that has
trust any of them
connections
right
to
now.
him.
No.
I feel like he's just smooth talking her right now.
He's
So
gonna kill her. Is he gonna
What
kill
else?
her?
So
No,
she's
he's
gonna
gonna
have to
kill her, right?
kill him
I
too.
feel like he's gonna kill her.
She knows too much.
Oh, I think he's gonna kill her.
Shine the Dior dresses.
Ugh,
Alright, don't forget. You gotta call me.
dude. He's gonna whack her.
Oh
God.
She's
Oh,
gonna
God.
kill
She's
her.
gonna
Gonna
kill
die.
her.
I'm telling you right now.
No, he's gonna have
She's
her
gonna
killed.
die.
Yeah.
She is dead meat.
Oh,
They're gonna
just
kill her.
waiting
Dang
for her
it,
to
she
die.
should've
She's about to get whacked for it.
Karen, you should
Okay,
have
I
left a
don't
long
think,
time
like,
ago.
the
Now your
first
kids are
one
gonna be
is
motherless and
something
fatherless.
And why he's not
The
going with her?
anticipation.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, I
God,
don't know. I don't trust
Okay,
you for a
are they
second.
going to kill her?
She can
That's why he's not
tell
going
something.
with her.
Jimmy.
Because
This is
he's
just
planning
weird.
to
Like,
kill
why
her.
would
The only
Gosh,
way
man, he's
that, you
freaking
know,
intense.
she knows
Run,
something.
Jimmy,
Come on,
run.
she definitely
Run,
has to
Jimmy.
something happens.
I can't
to
watch
his wife.
this. Yep.
Yeah. No
Oh no,
thanks.
shit, girl. You know, like
Walk away.
What the heck, dude?
the hell
for you.
Dior
Inside
dresses, you
is
know,
what
it's
he's saying.
not for her.
Don't
No,
go
no,
inside.
no.
Particularly
So why
intense
would
is
you-
happening,
Dior,
but
yes.
it's
Yes.
scary
Okay,
because
okay,
I
smart
know
girl, smart
exactly
girl.
what kind of person Jimmy is.
No, no.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh.
Yeah.
They gotta
That's
go.
scary. But she got the
It's too
threat.
late.
And she
Smart, man.
understood
Okay, Henry,
the threat.
I'm ready to
I think
go
it's too
help.
late
Are
for
you
her.
ready to
She's
go?
ready to run now, and I think
think
that's
so.
what she
Way to
needed.
be, she
Yeah, they were
figured it out.
definitely gonna kill her.
But you know
You
what?
really thought she was gonna walk
Where
into
we
that,
actually
bro?
gonna
I
hide
gotta
her?
run.
Oh my god.
It's not dead yet.
So
She's
there's
still
the
there.
guy
I
that
don't
we need
Yeah,
to
she
understand.
needs
It's
to
not
know
hiding
that.
right at the house.
Yeah. It's too late.
They're still, it's crazy.
Go, go, go. You guys gotta go. Get the kids.
Let's
Let's go.
How did he get out of jail? I haven't figured that out.
Nothing. She want to tell him? I mean, she doesn't want to say I went to see Jimmy, right?
Head to Mexico.
It's okay.
No, he does care for her.
If she tells him she
Oh
went to
man,
Jimmy,
look
he's
at her
gonna
life
get
in
real
the beginning.
angry.
Tell him what
about it.
happened.
Look at
Part
her
of a
life
crew.
now, and like
Nobody ever tells you
contradicts
that they're going to kill you.
Yeah.
how
It
life
doesn't
is gonna
happen
go.
that way.
They
Right.
just
There aren't
insinuate.
any arguments or curses like in the movies.
Right.
So your murderers come with smiles. They come
Uh-huh.
as your
Yep.
friends.
Right.
People who have cared for you all of
Right,
your
so it
life, and they
makes you
always
extra
seem to come at a
paranoid.
time when you're at
Rise
your
and
weakest
fall,
and
eh?
most in need
Yep.
of their help.
Right.
Right.
So I met Jimmy in a crowded place we both knew.
Good.
Did she
The
not
diner.
tell
I got
him?
there 15
Oh,
minutes
no.
early, and I saw that Jimmy was already there.
Oh,
He
it's
was
not
already
He took the
there.
booth near the window so we could see everyone who drove
Or
up
he's
to the
gonna kill Jimmy.
restaurant.
I
He
see.
wanted to make
Oh,
sure
okay.
I wasn't tailed. He was
Oh.
jumpy. He
Yep.
hadn't touched a thing.
He knows he's gonna get killed.
On the surface, of course, everything was supposed to be fine. We were
It's
supposed to
amazing
be
dialogue
discussing my
right
case.
now. I absolutely love
I
it.
had the feeling Jimmy was trying to sense whether I was going to rat him out to save Nick.
And that freaking shot was amazing right there. Holy cow.
Yeah.
The fact that
Oh,
although I
remember
don't think
how
you would
Ollie
ever
never
hurt
talked on the
Tommy.
phone?
They've all just been killing each other. They're
Like,
all their own worst
maybe-
enemies, too.
They don't want to wreck everybody.
His eyes are so big.
Think he can beat the case?
Oh.
Oh, this is the ruse, right?
Take him to
Yeah. She
I
asked
think
him
I
to
don't
kill
know.
him.
Like,
Like
I
location and
the
Yeah.
surface?
No. Or
You
get
can't
killed
leave the
himself.
state.
He is asking him to kill him right now. Shoot.
Well, he needs a job, right?
I think this vacation
I
is
don't know
to
if I
get
trust anything that
him
Jimmy
whacked.
tells me
Yeah,
at this
Henry
point.
whacked.
Go whack.
Jimmy had never asked me to whack somebody before.
Right.
Yes.
Something's
But
up.
now he's asking me to go down to Florida and do a hit with Anthony.
Okay.
right before his case.
And this is
means so many
what
things,
It's
though.
fucking sus.
I feel like that's just a
setup.
way to get
That's
him
when I
away
knew I
from
would
him.
never have come back from Florida alive.
Yeah, is Anthony gonna whack
shit,
him?
he's the one
You would have
getting
been
This
whacked.
man knows as well
Thanks for
that
the
he's just
narration.
trying to get him
Oh,
killed
okay.
in the
I'm
easiest and
following it.
stealthiest way possible.
I'm picking up what
They're
they're
both
putting
just
down.
Yeah,
Or you could
and
also
how he
use
said,
it
you know, like,
to
where-
I love the way
incriminate
that they
himself.
set up
Like,
the
show these
characters
guys,
so
he's not
that
gonna wreck
even
you
as
out.
in
He-
situations like
after
that, I
like,
know
killed
exactly
someone
what's going
else
on
for you,
before the
but
character even explains it.
Oh, witness
Going
protection
into like
program.
witness protection.
Witness protection?
oh, witness
Oh.
protection.
Yeah.
Oh,
Witness protection.
They can do this one thing.
He's got the
He's
Star
drunk,
David
he's
Anna
smoking.
cross around his neck now.
Needs all help he can get.
It's like smoking.
Oh, are they doing
Is he
witness
starting to
Yeah,
tell
we're
him
good.
everything and then they're trying to get into witness protection or something?
Nope.
Don't I have some kind of
Nope.
contact with
What are they talking about?
None.
No.
This is definitely
So
not
what's
the
that
direction
called,
I
like a
was
witness
expecting this
program
movie
or
to go.
something?
God forbid something happens to my parents and they get sick. I can't go and
Nope.
see them.
That is
Maybe
correct.
something could be worked out.
No.
They're sick.
They don't do anything for the
Some
family.
Is it his lawyer?
Then they're in
This
danger
is what you
too.
got mixed up in, Karen. Karen, this is what you got mixed up in.
And they probably can't. That's why they can't
You
choose where
have
they
to.
need to go
You have
because
to
they
do it
can't
for
know
your kids. You
themselves.
literally have to, Karen.
I'm not gonna do this unless you and the kids come.
Oh.
I can't do it without
If you stay, they kill you. Like what? How is?
Witness protection.
Can parents come?
Damn,
Whole
like
identity changes.
the gravity of this.
You're
Oh.
not gonna be safe without Henry.
Oh, I don't know what we're talking about, but
Better witness. I'd like to do that.
oh, witness protection problem.
Right.
Ah,
Right.
see?
Right.
The only way they
Be
can get
wide
to him
open.
is by getting through.
Right.
Yeah, she's in
100%.
danger.
Right.
Think about that.
Karen, like you need
Yeah.
Karen.
Yeah, but they can use her.
They could
Baby,
kill your
how did
kids.
you
They could
Karen?
threaten your
Yeah.
kids.
And I've heard you
Oh.
on the telephone.
Yeah.
Talking about cocaine. Conversation after
Karen, you
conversation.
need to
Yeah, and
do
also everyone to hear is
You're
Henry gonna go out for
around
God,
sure.
Jimmy, gave him up and ratted him out.
Pretty
Oh,
right out.
Everybody's gonna get picked up.
Henry gave him up.
That was a
Yeah,
really
this
interesting editing
editing
choice. I
is
like that.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Damn.
Love how the most significant moments that I would
Oh,
think
they're
would
getting
be
it.
the
We're
biggest
gonna get
thing
all
in
of
the
them.
movie,
All the guys
they
fall
spend
too,
like
I
a
did.
split second on it and then just move on.
Polly.
We're basically your only salvation.
Yeah.
This cop's a straight shooter.
You would have left him, I think. I don't think Polly would
Yeah,
have
be
backed
grateful, Karen.
They
It
have
definitely
to go
does
through with
save
this. The
time on
entire
the
family.
runtime because
It
they
looks
move
like
so
a
It was
fast.
easy for all of us to disappear. My house was in my mother-in-law's name. My cars were registered to my wife.
Oh.
My social security cards and driver's licenses were phonies.
Oh.
I never voted.
What?
I never
Easy.
paid
What?
taxes.
Great.
My birth certificate and my arrest sheet. That's all you'd ever have to know I was alive.
See him here in the corner.
Crazy.
Wow.
He broke the
He's
number
ratting
one
them all
rule.
out.
Don't rat out your mates.
Holy shit.
Your Honor, please let the record reflect that Mr. Hill
Oh,
is a
Jimmy's face to face.
I guess not.
Yeah, Jim.
If it maybe
Interesting, we
a video
started off
tape
this
from somewhere else
about
or
Polly
something.
too.
It's like your
Paul
dad, dude.
No.
Point him out for the members.
And he'll point him out
Oh,
too.
that
One
would
thing
Yeah.
that they were so
You better hope these two die.
We were
Treat
saying
him like a
that
son,
Snake
you know?
started off this
Man,
movie
he
with him learning,
Polly
like, don't rat out
Sold out
people.
the
That's
two
like
biggest guys
See,
in
the
the
most
hardest
game
important
right
thing in
now.
life.
Wow.
I still
Yeah.
love the life. And we were treated like movie stars with muscle. We had it all just for the asking. Our wives, mothers, kids, everybody rode along. I had paper bags filled with jewelry stashed in the kitchen. I had a sugar bowl full of Coke next to the bed.
People call him rats. A rat will do anything to survive. Isn't that right, Mr. Hill?
Objection.
Yeah, there must
I
be
feel like
rat.
even if he's in the witness protection after this,
Oh,
still gonna walk
Bedroom
with-
witness.
Anything I wanted was a
still
phone
gonna be
call
looking
away.
over his shoulder
Free
the
cars,
rest of his
the
life.
keys to a dozen
How does
hideout
it end?
flats all over the city.
Not
I'd
anymore.
get 20, 30 grand over a weekend,
Yeah,
and then I'd
bottle
either
caps.
blow the winnings in a week or
I
go to the
feel
Sharks to pay back
so
the
bad
bookies.
for Paulie.
It didn't matter. Didn't mean anything. When I was broke, I would go out and rob some more. We ran everything.
Where are you
Oh,
going?
he's just talking straight to
I would
us.
break
Are you
the
talking to the
wall.
camera?
Around, is that allowed?
Did you see his story? The whole thing is his
He's talking
testimony.
about me.
This
Oh,
is an
this is
interesting
all
choice.
Now
Oh,
it's all over.
Uh-huh.
that
That's
was
the
so
hardest
smart.
part.
Okay.
What the heck?
Wow,
Just
that's a really
talking
interesting
straight
choice.
to the
Alright.
There's
audience
no
right there.
action. I have to wait around like
Oh,
everyone
now
else.
you live in
I love
suburbia.
it.
Yeah.
Can't even get decent food.
Pretend to be.
Station
For
wagon.
dinner, I ordered some spaghetti with marinara sauce, and I got egg noodles and ketchup.
Oh,
I'm an
where'd you get
average
relocated
nobody.
to? What state?
Get to live the rest of my life like a schnook.
A schnook.
Look at that. Your family's safe and
It's
you're
like, you know,
pointing.
alive.
They got away
I can't
with
believe
it.
he got away.
Live.
Yeah.
Gave him
Wait, so
a
he
whole
really
lot.
didn't because he had no way of registering his facility for
Jimmy?
Oh, I wonder if he made it. That is like everything I
I know how I expect you to submit.
I'm very glad. I'm so glad.
I would like that. I think that might be one of my favorite things. I just like to see that's painful.